Welcome to Ancient Secrets channel. Imagine being calm, not because life is easy, but because your mind is trained. That's the Stoic path. In a world full of noise and drama, ancient wisdom teaches us this. True strength begins when you stop reacting. Marcus Aurelius didn't rule with rage, he ruled with reason. The Stoics weren't monks in caves, they were warriors in chaos. They believed in discipline over impulse, clarity over confusion. This video is your guide to that inner fortress. Not abstract ideas, but real, powerful practices. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, distracted, or emotionally drained, you're not alone. But there is a way to train your mind to stay steady in any storm. In this video, we'll explore 8 Stoic disciplines that can help you reclaim your power, stay unshaken, and become mentally unstoppable. Let's begin your training. One breath, one thought, one decision at a time. 1. Perception is power. You are the prism. Life doesn't hurt you, your interpretation of it does. The Stoics taught that events are neutral, like light entering a prism. You decide what that light becomes, anger or growth, pain or power. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." So the question is, what color are you painting your world? A delay isn't a disaster unless you name it so. A rude comment isn't a wound unless you give it that power. Perception is your first battlefield. Don't let automatic reactions decide your meaning. Reframe your experiences. Choose interpretations that strengthen you. Even in difficulty, find the angle that makes you better, not bitter. Because how you see determines how you feel, and how you feel determines how you live. Want calm? Start by changing the lens, not the world. 2. Emotional hygiene. Don't absorb the noise. We protect our homes, passwords, and bank accounts, but leave our minds wide open. The truth is, emotions are contagious. If you hang around outrage, you'll absorb outrage. If you scroll through panic, you'll absorb panic. Epictetus warned, "We guard our bodies fiercely, yet surrender our peace to insults and strangers." You must learn to observe without absorbing. Someone's anger? Let it pass. Someone's anxiety? Don't carry it. Emotional hygiene means creating space between what happens around you and what lives within you. In today's world, where headlines scream and timelines overflow, this discipline is more essential than ever. Practice emotional fasting. Cut one toxic source this week, be it a person, a post, or a habit. Your peace is sacred. Don't give it away for free. A clean mind is a calm mind. Guard it like your greatest treasure. 3. Master the moment. Return to the now. Your mind loves time travel. It replays the past and fears the future. But the Stoics remind us, when you replay an insult, you feel it twice. When you fear something that hasn't happened, you suffer unnecessarily. The Stoic trains the mind to return again and again to the breath, the step, the now. Try this. Carry a small coin. Every time your mind drifts, touch it. Let it anchor you. This second is the only place where awareness meets action. It's not a moment to escape, it's the moment to live. And the more you live here, the more unshakable you become. 4. Choose discomfort. Build mental muscle. Comfort feels good, but it weakens your edge. The Stoics practiced voluntary hardship, not because they liked suffering, but because they didn't want to be shocked by it. They skipped meals, endured cold, and slept on the floor to train their minds to stay steady. Why? Because the person who chooses challenge becomes strong enough for the challenges they didn't choose. You don't need to suffer, you need to stretch. Wake up early. Delay gratification. Do one hard thing daily. When you learn to embrace small struggles, big ones don't break you. Calm isn't gifted, it's trained. And you train it by stepping out of ease and into growth. Every time you say, "I can do this," you become someone who can. Discomfort isn't punishment, it's preparation. 5. Obstacles are teachers in disguise. You had a plan. Life had a lesson. The Stoics didn't see setbacks as failures, they saw them as guidance. Marcus Aurelius said, What stands in the way becomes the way. That breakup, that delay, that failure, it's not the end, it's a mirror. Obstacles show you who you are and who you can become. When something blocks your path, ask, what is this here to teach me? Patience? Strength? Humility? Let life shape you. Don't resent resistance. Use it. Growth doesn't happen in the smooth moments. It happens in the friction, the grind, the stretch. So the next time life says no, lean in. That resistance is your training partner. You're not off course. You're exactly where you need to be to grow. Number 6. Guard your focus. Attention shapes reality. In a world of infinite noise, attention is your most precious currency. The Stoics knew, what you feed your mind becomes your life. Scroll rage, you get rage. Consume peace, you cultivate calm. Every headline, ping, and scroll is shaping your emotional architecture, and most of it not built for your peace. You must become the gatekeeper of your mind. Audit your inputs. Is that podcast helping? Is that app necessary? One toxic scroll a day might seem harmless, but repeated over time, it rewires your mind. Filter your mental diet like you would your food. Let in only what strengthens you. Replace distraction with reflection. Replace noise with wisdom. Your attention is not just a tool, it's the steering wheel of your life. Grip it wisely. Number 7. Love your fate. Nothing is wasted. Amor fati, love your fate. The Stoics didn't just accept life, they embraced every part of it. Even they believed nothing was random, that pain, loss, delay, each was material for growth. To love your fate means to use every moment. To say, this too belongs to me, even this, especially this. You don't have to smile through suffering, but you can shape it into strength. The Stoic doesn't crumble in hard times, he builds with them. So instead of resisting what's happening, work with it, mold it, learn from it. Amor fati is not weakness, it's the fiercest kind of peace. It's knowing that no matter what happens, you'll grow through it. And that mindset changes everything. 8. The pause is your superpower. Want more peace? React less. The Stoics taught one simple but powerful habit: pause. When insulted, pause. When angry, pause. In that tiny gap between trigger and response, you own your mind. Most people react out of habit. The Stoic waits, breathes, reflects. That pause is not weakness, it's command. It's the moment you say, I choose how this ends. Practice this pause daily. Count to 5. Breathe before replying. Over time, you'll stop being reactive and start being resilient. The pause builds the space where you choose wisdom over impulse, clarity over chaos. It's not just silence, it's sovereignty. And in that space, calm takes root, not as a tactic, but as a way of being. This is how you become unshakable. Calm isn't found in silence, it's forged in storms. The Stoics didn't chase peace, they trained for it. One pause, one thought, one virtue at a time. You don't need a perfect life to be strong. You need the courage to think clearly when it's not. Every discipline you've heard today is a tool. Use it, build with it, practice it. Because once you reclaim your perception, protect your peace, and train your mind to pause, you become unshakable. Not because the world changed, but because you did. If you found strength in these ancient truths, subscribe to Ancient Secrets channel. We're not here to escape life, we're here to master it from the inside out.